Have you ever wondered how electric cars work? Well, let's dive into that. Electric cars, as the name suggests, run on electricity, not gasoline like traditional cars. They're like big, high-tech toys that adults get to drive around. Imagine your remote-controlled car, but all grown up. These electric beauties are becoming a common sight on the roads. You may have noticed more and more of them whizzing by. That's because they're not just cool, they're also great for our planet. Unlike gasoline cars, electric cars don't emit harmful gases that contribute to global warming. They're like superheroes, fighting against climate change one ride at a time. Plus, they're super quiet. So quiet, in fact, that sometimes you can't even hear them coming. It's like they're playing a game of silent tag with us. So, are you ready to learn more about these fantastic eco-friendly machines? In this video, we'll explore how these amazing machines work. So what makes electric cars different from regular cars? Well, the difference is all about what's under the hood. You see, regular cars have something called an internal combustion engine. This engine burns gasoline to create energy that powers the car. The burning process creates a lot of heat and, unfortunately, a lot of pollution as well. On the other hand, electric cars have an electric motor instead of an internal combustion engine. This electric motor uses electricity to create motion. Instead of burning gasoline, it uses the power stored in large batteries. These batteries are similar to the ones you'd find in a remote control or a flashlight, but much, much bigger. So how do these batteries get their power? Well, they get charged up, just like your phone or tablet. You plug it in at home or at a charging station and it fills up with electricity. This electricity is then ready to be used to power the car's electric motor. One of the main advantages of this system is that it's cleaner than an internal combustion engine. There's no burning of gasoline, which means there's no smoke or fumes. This makes electric cars a lot friendlier to the environment. But it's not just about being green. Electric cars also have some other cool features. For example, they can accelerate really fast. That's because an electric motor can provide power much more quickly than a gasoline engine. And because there's no engine running, electric cars are usually much quieter than regular cars. There's a lot more to say about electric cars, but the main point is this. They're different because they use electricity instead of gasoline to get around. They have a big battery that stores this electricity and an electric motor that uses it to make the car move. Now that we know what makes electric cars different, let's find out how they work. How does an electric car go from standing still to zooming down the road? This question is probably buzzing in your head right now. So, let's dive into the mechanics of how these cool vehicles work. First off, electric cars run on, you guessed it, electricity. But how does this electricity make the car move? Well, it all starts with the battery. This isn't your normal AA battery you find in your television remote. Oh no, these are big, powerful batteries, specifically designed to power vehicles. Imagine the battery as a giant lunchbox, but instead of sandwiches and apple slices, it's packed full of electricity. When you turn the key or press the start button, this lunchbox opens up and the electricity starts to flow out, much like pouring out a jug of water. But where does this electric juice go? Straight to the electric motor. The electric motor is like the heart of the car, beating and pumping to keep everything moving. And just like how your heart pumps blood around your body, the electric motor uses the electricity from the battery to turn and spin. This spinning is what gets the car moving. The motor is connected to the wheels of the car by something called the drivetrain. Think of the drivetrain as the muscles that help your legs move when you run. When the motor spins, it sends this spinning motion down the drivetrain and into the wheels. And voila! Your electric car is now zooming down the road. But remember, the electricity from the battery doesn't last forever. After a while, the battery will run out of juice, much like how you might feel tired after a long day of running around. But don't worry, you can always recharge the battery, just like how you recharge after a good night's sleep. One thing to note is that electric cars are incredibly quiet. Unlike traditional cars that run on gasoline and have a noisy engine, electric cars have a silent motor. This is because there are fewer moving parts in an electric motor, making it much quieter. So not only are electric cars super cool and futuristic, they also give you a peaceful and quiet ride. To recap, an electric car moves by using electricity from a battery to power an electric motor, which then spins the wheels. This process is efficient, quiet, and totally eco-friendly. Plus, it's pretty amazing to think about all the engineering and technology that goes into making these vehicles run. So the next time you see an electric car zoom by, you'll know exactly how it works. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be behind the wheel of one, enjoying the smooth and silent ride that only an electric car can offer. Isn't it fascinating how electricity can make a car move? So, how do you keep an electric car running? Well, the answer is simple. You charge it. Just like you would charge your mobile phone or laptop, you also charge your electric car. But instead of plugging into a standard wall outlet, electric cars need a bit more power. They use special charging stations that can be installed in your home or found in public places like shopping centers, parking lots, and even on the street. Charging stations for electric cars come in a variety of shapes and sizes, but they all serve the same purpose: to supply electricity to your car's battery. When you plug your car into one of these stations, electricity flows from the grid into the car's battery, replenishing its energy reserves. It's a bit like filling up a gas tank, but with electricity instead of gasoline. So, how long does it take to charge an electric car? Well, that can depend on a few things, such as the size of your car's battery and the speed of the charging station, but generally, charging an electric car can take anywhere from half an hour to 12 hours. Fast charging stations can charge a car to about 80% in just 30 minutes. However, these are more expensive and less common than standard charging stations, which usually take several hours to fully charge a car. If you're thinking, wow, that's a long time, don't worry. Most electric car owners charge their cars overnight while they sleep. And because many electric cars can travel over 100 miles on a single charge, most drivers don't need to charge their cars every day. Plus, as technology advances, charging times are getting shorter and shorter. But what if you're on a road trip and need to charge your car? No need to panic. There are thousands of public charging stations across the country, and many of them are located along major highways. Plus, most electric cars have a feature that shows you where the nearest charging station is, so you'll never be left stranded. Charging an electric car is just like charging your phone, but it takes a bit longer. But with a little planning and patience, keeping your electric car running is a breeze. Why are electric cars becoming so popular, you may ask? Well, there are many reasons. And today we're going to delve into the benefits of these amazing machines. Firstly, electric cars are a great choice for the environment. Traditional cars that run on gasoline or diesel emit a lot of carbon dioxide, which contributes to climate change. But electric cars, they don't emit any tailpipe pollutants. This means they don't contribute to air pollution and global warming. So by choosing an electric car, you're helping to keep the air cleaner and the planet healthier. Another benefit is that electric cars are cheaper to run. Yes, you heard it right. While the upfront cost of an electric car might be higher, the cost of electricity to power it is much lower than the cost of fuel for a traditional car. Over time, this can result in significant savings, and there's more. Electric cars also have lower maintenance costs. Traditional cars have a lot of moving parts like engines and transmissions, which can break down and require expensive repairs. But electric cars have fewer moving parts, which means there's less that can go wrong. So if you're not a fan of unexpected car repair bills, an electric car might be the right choice for you. But perhaps one of the most convenient benefits of electric cars is the ability to charge them at home. Imagine waking up every morning to a fully charged car, ready to take you wherever you need to go. No more detours to the gas station, no more standing in the cold or rain to fill up. Just plug it in at night and wake up ready to go. It's as simple as charging your phone. Electric cars are not just fun and futuristic, they're practical and sustainable too. They offer a smooth, quiet ride, and with more charging stations popping up every day, they're becoming an increasingly convenient choice. So next time you're considering a new car, why not think electric? Electric cars are not just cool, they're also good for our planet. So there you have it. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of electric cars, distinguishing them from their regular counterparts. We've delved into the mechanics of how they work and explored the process of charging them up. And of course, we've celebrated the many benefits they bring, especially for our precious environment. Next time you see an electric car, you'll know exactly how it works and why it's a great choice for the environment.